Hello, my name is Pete and welcome to the Rainbow Six Siege quiz, a weekly video series in which we test your knowledge of Rainbow Six Siege. Stay tuned for question 8 at the end this week because I will be breaking down some interesting game mechanics after the question has ended. With all of that said, are you ready? Well, let's crack on then. Question 1, this topic is on in-game mechanics. Who can run faster, a 3-speed operator with their primary weapon out, or a 2-speed operator with their secondary out? And standard secondaries only here, no shotguns or SMGs, and we're not counting Blitz either. So what do you think? Your choices are A, the 3-speed with the primary out will be faster, B, the 2-speed with a pistol out will be faster, or C, they'll both run at the same speed. Here's a few seconds to think it over. Have you got your answer ready? Well, it is in fact C. A 2-speed running with their pistol out is just the same as a 3-speed running around with their primary equipped. I tested this with multiple operators over a long distance to reduce any possible anomalies. Question 2. The topic for this question is in-game audio. In a moment, I'm going to play you a clip of a primary weapon firing in Rainbow Six Siege. From the sound alone, I would like you to identify which weapon it is, and your options are A, Legion's T5 SMG, B, Valkyrie's MPX, or C, Alibi's MX4 Storm. I'll play the audio for you now, so listen carefully. Did you get it? Well, the answer is C. Alibi's MX4 Storm is the weapon you heard firing. Right, question 3. How are you doing so far? Are you doing well? This question is on in-game mechanics, and it is. Finka's got a lot of interactions in Rainbow Six Siege, but does her adrenaline boost speed up the time for one of her teammates to switch between their weapons? Do you switch between a primary and a secondary quicker with the Finka boost active? And the answers are simply A, yes, the weapon switch is quicker, or B, no, there is no change. The answer is B. Finka's boost will not impact the speed at which you can switch between your primary and secondary weapon in Rainbow Six Siege. Her adrenaline boost has many interactions in the game, but this is just not one of them. Question 4, and it is time for this week's community question. Remember, you can leave your questions in the comments section down below, and I will pick one for the community question next week. This week's comes from Chicken Ugget, and his community question is, according to the in-game lore and biographies, which of these operators is a talented artist and skilled painter? Is it A, Jaeger, B, Glaz, or C, Capcan? Did you get it? Well, the answer is B, Glaz. According to his biography, his talent for painting and attention to detail are one of his personality traits that make him a great sniper and spotter. Thank you again to Chicken Nugget for submitting this week's community question. Right, moving on over, this is question 5. Which of these DMRs has the most stopping power? And by that I mean has the highest maximum one-shot damage at point-blank range of the 3 that I am presenting to you. Is it A, Buck's Camas, B, Blackbeard's SR25, or C, Dokube's MK14 EBR? Have a think. Are you ready? Well, the answer is A, Buck's Camas. It does a maximum damage higher than Blackbeard's SR25 or Dokube's MK14. The maximum damage of Buck's Camas is 69 compared to the 61 of Blackbeard's SR25 and the 60 of Dokubi's MK14. On a side note though, Twitch and Lions 417 also do the 69 damage the same as Buck's Cammers, but Glaz's OTS is still the daddy with a max damage of 71. We're getting towards the end now, we're on question 6. The question is, during which mid-season reinforcement patch was Bartlett University added to the PvP portion of Rainbow Six Siege? Is the answer A, Operation Red Crow mid-season reinforcements, B, Operation Skull Rain mid-season reinforcements, or C, Operation Velvet Shell mid-season reinforcements? Take a few moments. You have the answer ready? Well, it was during A, Operation Red Crow mid-season reinforcements that Ubisoft added the much maligned Bartlett University into the playlist for the PvP portion of Rainbow Six Siege. Question 7 then, and this one is on in-game loadouts for the operators. Which of these 3 operators has access to the P229 sidearm in Rainbow Six Siege? Is it A, Smoke, B, Hibana, or C, Lion? Alright, are you ready with the answer? Because it is B, Hibana. The P229 sidearm came into Rainbow Six Siege in Operation Red Crow and is available for both of the SAT operators, Hibana and Echo, although it hasn't seen a great deal of use over that time due to the popularity of the alternative, which is of course the Bearing 9. Moving on over to our final question today, it's question 8, and if you've gotten all 7 correct so far, you need this one for the complete sweep. So here we go, guys and gals. In Rainbow Six Siege, there are a number of maps with metal detectors spotted around, which will go off when an operator runs through them. After a metal detector has been set off, there is a period of downtime during which people can pass through them without setting them off at all. So my question is, specifically to the metal detectors found on Bank and Canal, how long is that downtime? And this is measured from the moment the buzzing sound stops to the moment they are active again. Is it A, 25 seconds, B, 15 seconds, or is it C, 10 seconds? Remember, this time is measured from when the buzzing stops. The answer is A, 25 seconds. So how did you do overall? Did you get all 8 correct? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also, I would just like to go over a few quick facts regarding the metal detectors in Rainbow Six Siege, which I think are worth knowing. So firstly, once they are set off, the audible buzzer will last for 10 seconds. Once that buzzing has finished, there's going to be a further 25 seconds in which the metal detectors cannot be set off again. And that's by anyone, not just yourself, it could be a teammate or an opponent that follows you through them. Thatcher's EMP has no effect whatsoever on the buzzer. Caveira's Silent Step doesn't provide immunity from the buzzer. Vigil's Digital Cloak does not provide any immunity either. And it's also worth knowing that the metal detectors on the border map work differently to those you will see on, say, Canal and Bank. As far as I can tell, the audible buzzer for metal detectors on the border map only lasts for 4 seconds, and following that 4 seconds, there's an 11-second downtime before they work again. So all in all, 15 seconds cycle for the metal detectors on border map. But in most other ways, they work exactly the same. So that is the end of this week's Rainbow Six Siege quiz. Do remember to leave your community suggested quiz questions in the comments section for next week, and let me know how you did. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like on it. This is a small channel and it will help me out a great deal if you would do that for me. Subscribe as well if you're new here, and click to add notifications to ensure that you don't miss next week's episode of the Rainbow Six Siege quiz. If you missed either of them, here's a chance as well to catch the previous 2 episodes of the Rainbow Six Siege quiz. I'll put a card up on screen for you now, and I'll also link them at the top of the description and in a pinned comment on this video. With all of that said, thank you for joining me for this episode of the quiz, and I will see you next week. Until then, take care.